Hey everyone, welcome to the RocketGirl Show. I'm Belinda Sandor, also known as Rocket Girl. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to the RocketGirl Show. I'm Belinda Sandor, also known as Rocket Girl, and today we're going to talk about the importance of thinking about your future self and taking action now, even if you're not feeling motivated. I know a lot of us are waiting for motivation, and so we're going to talk about that. All right, so come on in, let me know who's here. And we're also in the process of troubleshooting my internet. So if you could tell me if the video is clear, the technician came last night. For those of you who don't know, I just relocated to Matthews, Virginia, which is a rural part of Virginia. And the cable man came last night and he gave me a whole new setup. But there's something more they're going to check today. And so I'd love to know the quality of the video. All right, thank you. So I'm thrilled you're here with me today. I'm Belinda Sandor. I am the founder of the VA Connection, where I coach and mentor aspiring and established virtual assistants to create fabulous VA businesses. And I work with my students in my free online community, my courses and my coaching programs. And today I'm going to be your host for the Rocket Girl Show, which is going to be packed with information, whether or not you've just started out or have been in business for a while. All right, video is still choppy. All right, video is clear but glitchy. All right, so hopefully that's going to be handled today. Still choppy. Okay, all right, good, thank you. I appreciate that. If it gets better or worse, please let me know, okay? Good, and I'd love to hear where you're coming in from. We are streaming live everywhere. We are on Facebook, LinkedIn, we are on YouTube, and if you're watching from YouTube, please click the subscribe button and ring the bell, because we go live really often with valuable information, and I would love for you to be notified, okay? So let's jump into this important topic. Okay? Now, there is never a good time to start a business. There's not, right? There's never a good time. Starting a business is not convenient. It's not easy. It requires us to learn new things, which means that we need to get out of our comfort zone, and we all love our comfort zone, right? We have to take chances and we have to stretch ourselves. And like, when does it ever seem like it's a good idea to do that, right? I have no idea. But you know, it's interesting because all of this energy, the doubts, all the stuff, you know, come up. So instead of jumping in, we have a tendency, you know, to daydream about being our own boss, you know, imagining making piles of money. You know, we think about how great it's going to be, you know, when you can set your own hours, and you're doing all this and you're like, but I'm just not motivated. Or you could be someone who keeps saying, yeah, but, I could start a business, but I don't know anyone. I could start a business, but I don't have any skills. I could start a business, you know, all the things. Or something in between, right? Or something in between. So I want to give you some valuable information that I think is going to help you quite a bit. And that is, if you're waiting to feel motivated to start anything, you're in for a long wait. Because motivation is fickle. Motivation is not something you can count on. And even if you feel motivated, so here's an example, okay? So right now, my kitchen looks like a bomb went off. There are boxes, they're open, they're unopened, there's packing paper on the floor, you know, half of the cabinets have shelf paper, some of them don't. The cabinets haven't been washed, and I really don't want to clean the oven. Like, there's just no part of my body that wants to clean, or my mind that wants to clean the oven. And so it's not motivation that's going to get me down there. What's going to get me down there is thinking to myself, okay, my future self, my tomorrow self, my husband's tomorrow self, and he's offered to help, and he has helped quite a bit, but I want to put the stuff away. It's a thing. So my future self wants the feeling of walking in the kitchen and saying, ah. It wants the feeling of having the kitchen table in the kitchen and not in another room because there's no room for it in the kitchen. It wants the feeling of, you know, we don't have room for everything. We need to build a pantry, but I could take the boxes of the things that we don't have room for, and I could slide them over to one side. I can even put a piece of pretty fabric over the boxes so we're not looking at the boxes, right? And so really there is nothing, again, motivating me about cleaning the bathroom. The bathroom, it has, I don't know when it was last clean. And I'm talking about the floor. There's cobwebs on the ceiling. The door is dirty. It's in a farmhouse that, it's out in the woods, and and it's a much more casual lifestyle, and no one's lived in it for a little while. So I am not motivated by that. But I was in the shower today and I was thinking, it's going to be so much nicer when I get rid of this rusty shower rod. And I have a brand new white shower curtain that's fabric and not this orange plastic one. And and I'm going to, I was even thinking, I'm going to wipe down the floor and I'm going to change this. And there's some shelves there. And I thought it's going to be so much cozier in here when I put our things on the walls. And so my future self wants that. The same thing happens in business. All right. The same thing happens in business. I can't think of a day when I have woken up and said, yay, I'm going to get dressed and do my hair and put on a dress and drive for 20 minutes and go into a room with people I do not know. There's never been a yay. However, I'm talking about networking. However, once I did it enough and my business started to grow, I did start to look forward to it because it was familiar. I knew I would walk in and I would see, familiar faces. I know that I would know the owner of the co-working space. They would ask me to speak from time to time. That benefited my business. So in the beginning, we're rarely motivated. So keep that in mind. And I'd love to hear what's coming up for you, right? Sound is good. Video is clear, but stops and starts doesn't match with the sound. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know that, Kim. Fingers crossed that today's the day. The technician that came out yesterday, I liked him. He was smart. He was competent, and I think he did a good job and diagnosed that we need one more step. So hopefully that will be all taken care of today. But so really think about this whole motivation. Every day I walk between 4 and 6 miles. There is rarely a day where I'm like, yay, I'm going to go out for an hour and walk around and try to keep my brain occupied, right? There's not probably a day where I think all day, yay, I'm going to eat good food. I think there's potato chips in there, but then I think about my future self and I think my future self, spring is coming. I've had my little, 7-pound thing happen between Christmas and New Year's that I haven't addressed yet. But spring is coming and I have all these cute little shorts and little tops and I want to wear them. And my future self wants to be able to put those clothes on and feel great. We live at 5 minutes from the boat. What is it called? Boat drop. I don't know what they call it, but anyway, and I want to be wearing my bathing suit and feeling confident, right? And so all of these things are important to me. There are times when events have come up. And here's an example. A year ago, Steven, my stepson, was having dinner at our house, and he mentioned the car show was in New York the next day. There was nothing about the car show that is interesting. It's a car show. I don't care about cars. It's in New York City. Not a big fan of the train, not like the whole thing. Didn't really want to do that. And then I'm telling myself it's expensive and it's this and all the things. And then I said to myself, hold on. I want to have the experience of being with Steven and meeting another one of my stepsons, Andy, in New York. I want to walk around with him. I want the memory of this. I want to create a shared memory. It's important for my family to do that. So I pulled myself together. And I went and I had a really good time. But, my default is stay home, stay safe. That's just like my default. And so it's important to, push yourself out there. And then once you're out there, you're having a good time, right? That's what happens. That's what happens all the time. So I want you to jump in. I want you to jump into whatever it is that you want in your life, the change that you want, the reason you're here, and take a step and then take another step. And then before you know it, you're going to be so involved in it that you're going to love it. You're going to love it, and you're going to you're going to see what's going to motivate you is the momentum, right? The momentum is what's going to motivate you. So it's kind of tricky, this whole what goes on in our head. But if we can figure it out and find some workarounds and really, work with ourselves, understand our brains, understanding the stories we tell ourselves, understanding the limitations that we kind of fight for with ourselves, we can make a difference. So George, you are the perfect segue. So thank you, George. His is finding his niche as a VA. And so I am here to tell you that you don't have to do that. And I'm going to teach you all about that on April 1st through 5th. And I know you're coming because I saw you signed up. On April 1st through 5th, we're going to talk about how to get your business started. If you want a new direction, if you want to live your life a different way, if you want to lean into something that gives you purpose and you're proud of and a way to make money from home, this is it. And we're going to remove all the barriers of all the things that you've heard on the internet that are getting in your way. And a niche is one of them. So please sign up. You can go over to vakickstart.com, sign up for this 5-day free training. If you've done it before, do it again. Get a little motivation. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have mindset sessions, all the things. And it's a lot of fun. And we also have what's called the VIP experience. And when you sign up for the Kickstart, the free Kickstart, if you want, you can up-level your experience. And for $27, we have 5 group coaching sessions. These are small. They're like 12, 15 people. You can get all of your questions answered there. So we take the material, the content that we talk about each day of the training, and then we go even deeper in these VIP sessions. So check that out. I believe you can sign up at the VA Connection /VIP. So check that out. But it's definitely, when you sign up for the Kickstart, it's right there. Okay, good. All right, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to tell you about this. I don't think so. So stop waiting for motivation. Stop even saying, I don't feel motivated, because that's a given. Nobody's motivated. Just say, I'm taking the next step. I'm getting ready. We're warming up, and just take the plunge. And once you get the results, and here's the other thing, it takes, we all want to feel, this is the other thing that's not coming, confidence. The way confidence comes is through action. Once you build action up and you get more confident, And in order to do that, you just need to bring courage. Okay, good. All right, so I'll see you over in the Kickstart Challenge on April 1st. In the meantime, please, we have a community mixer today. Please come. I'd love to have you. I'm Belinda Sandor, signing off for now. Bye-bye.